Good morning, everyone. Today I will deal with another topic of grammar, that is adjective. So, it is a part of a parts of speech. Adjectives, adverb, verb, they play a very vital role in creating a sentence. Now let's see what is adjective. Adjectives are words that define or describe nouns by telling us more about a person, animal, place, or thing. An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun, that describes or modifies a noun. Basically, adjectives gives extra information about a noun and it tells more about a noun. For example, an interesting book. Here is a noun and interesting is an adjective. So how is the book? That book is very interesting. Interesting describes more about this book or the so-called noun. A comic writer. Comic is an adjective and it gives extra information about a writer. The rose smells sweet. The rose smells sweet. Sweet here is an adjective which gives extra information about a rose. Uses of adjectives. They have two uses, attributive and predictive. This is an interesting book, is an attributive adjective. The roses smell sweet is an predictive attribute. Now let's see what is attributive adjective. Here the adjective is placed immediately before the noun modified by it. For example, there was a vase of yellow roses on the table. So rose is a noun and yellow is a adjective. Adjective is placed immediately before the noun. So roses is a noun and before it is an adjective yellow. You understood? One of Shakespeare's early and boisterous comedies was the Comedy of Errors. Early and boisterous are comedies, right? Comedy is a noun and before that we have two adjectives. Please note down. While most adjectives can be used while most adjectives can be used both attributively and predictively, some permit the attribute use only. So there are some adjectives who played both role, but there are some attributes which permits only attributively. For example, an utter fool, an atomic scientist, an occasional visitor, mere excuse, sheer ignorance, a major reason, only justification. So this is the only attributive use of an adjective. Predictive. Here the adjectives appear in the predictive. Here the adjectives appear in the predictive. The door is tried. The doctor is tried after a day's work. The doctor is tried after a day's work. The girl seems friendly. The girl seems friendly. He felt jubilant on winning the first prize. He felt jubilant on winning the prize. So predictive is related to verb and it tells more about a verb, but it gives extra information about the noun. Do you understand? Predictive is related to verb, but predictive attributes Sorry, predictive adjectives gives extra information about the noun. Keep in mind. Some adjectives permit only the predictive use. He lives all alone in that large house. He fell asleep during the lecture. The book became aware that something was burning. The cook, the cook became aware that something was burning. They were kept awake by the noise next door. He has been seriously ill for 2 weeks. He has been seriously ill for weeks. Position of adjectives. Of adjectives. So there is a fixed position of adjective in a sentence. When you use more than one adjective to describe a noun, follow this order. Adjective of quantity or number plus the noun, adjective of quality, then the adjective of size, age, shape, or noun. Adjective of color, adjective of origin plus ing means VING or ed, and then words used as adjective, noun used as adjective. We can use adjective plus noun, right? For example, they bought a few beautiful large blue Kashmiri hand woven silk carpets. Few beautiful is a quality, then large is a size. This is the sequence or this is the order of adjective. Note, when you write more than one adjective before a noun, place a comma only after the first adjective of quality. For example, she loved the simple, kind, large-hearted people in her village. When you write more than one adjective before a noun, place a comma only after the first adjective of a quality. See, quality of a person. But when you use more than one adjective after a verb, they should be separated by commas and the last two by and. Your sister is clever, comma, polite, and affectionate. This is the difference. So, then the kinds of adjectives. Kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality. They describe the quality of the nouns to which they relate. Hence, they may also be called descriptive adjectives. For example, intelligent boy, it describes the boy. How is the boy? Intelligent. Good news, delicious food, powerful people, rare gem, useful instrument. So these are the adjectives of quality which gives extra information or describes a person or anything. Also it is called descriptive adjective. Proper adjectives. They are derived from proper names to show nationality or a period in a history. Proper adjectives. So a proper noun became an adjective. Hence it is called proper adjective. Let's see an example. English countryside, French Revolution, Elizabethan drama, Mughal architecture, Herculean task, Naxal movement. These are the proper nouns, but here plays the role of an adjective. Participle adjectives. They are derived by forming VING or ED or EN to verb form. They attach to verb form. For example, dancing peacocks, rising sun, broken glass, boiled potatoes. So the suffix is added to the main verb and then it became adjective. For example, dancing because rising sun, broken glass, boiled potatoes. Compound participle adjectives. They are derived by combining two or more words to make compound adjectives. For example, icy cold wind, ill-mannered fellow, old-fashioned jewelry, fat-free diet, multi-storied building, time-bound program, 5-year-old contract. Then the possessive adjectives. They show ownership or possession. For example, his parents, my book, our duty, their college, her bag, yours. Another type, demonstrative adjectives. They point out something or someone. They include this, that, these, those, such, same, any, some. For example, this girl is Alice and that boy is Ajit. The shoes are cheap, but those shoes are expensive. Adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of quantity. Adjectives tell us the number and amount of something. So this is related to number or the amount. There is lot of work today. So lot of is related to number or it tells the quantity. Second example, there are only 10 students in the class. There are only 10 students in the class. 10 is a number. It is related to adjectives. Interrogative adjectives. These starts from WH words. These are used to suggest a selection from a given number or a quality. Which bag is yours? What books do you usually read? Which poems do you like most? How many chapters did you read? These are used to suggest a selection from a given number or a quality. WH words is interrogative. Epithet adjectives. These are nouns functioning as adjectives. These are nouns functioning as adjectives. Rubber factory, radio station, art and science college, brass buttons, lady doctor, biscuit. Difference between few little and a few a little. These are adjectives. Remember, these are adjective, not prepositions. Few and little. This adjective, or sometimes it plays a role of adverb also. This adjective adverb is also used in a negative sense only. The number referred to will be very small, nearly zero. Few people only attend the lecture. It is a negative sense. Very few means not more. So it is a negative number or a negative sense. Few people only attended the lecture, etc. The little knowledge I have on physics is not worth mentioning. Little means not more. It suggests a negative sense. And little is an adjective. He is little known as an artist. Adverb. He is little known as an artist. Now, a few, a little. This adverb and adjective is a positive in number but refers to a small amount. A few books are still available through the internet. A few books are still available through the internet. Available, hence it is a positive side. Please furnish me a few more details of the scheme. Please furnish me a few more details of the scheme. Here, few is an adverb. Can you give me a little sugar? Can you give me a little sugar? Adjective. She seems a little afraid of the dark. At work, lesser, fewer. Lesser has the meaning not so great as the other. Fewer means smaller in number. For example, there are fewer than 20 boys in the class. You may choose the lesser evil. Lesser is not followed by the. Remember this. Mania. This adjective is followed by a singular noun or a singular verb, but meaning is plural. Many. This adjective is followed by a singular noun, but and a singular verb, but meaning is plural. Meaning is plural. This is a singular noun. Many a passenger has lost his luggage, but the meaning is plural. Some expectations are there. Rama is taller than any student in the class. This is a wrong sentence. Rama is taller than any other student in the class. No student in the class is as tall as Rama. No other students in the class is as tall as Rama. So remember the form of the sentence, remember the structure. The price of rice is higher than wheat. The price of rice is higher than wheat. The price of rice is higher than that of wheat. There is a comparison. The tusks of African elephants are longer than Indian elephants. Tusk म्हणजे the tusks of African elephants are longer than those of Indian. So here we can stop. We should study the kinds of adjectives, their use, their proper use. There are 8 types or kinds of an adjectives. Nowadays, students are troubled by this, the difference between adjective and adverb. If you study well, if you study carefully, if you understand well, then you will find the difference between adjective and adverb. Adjective and adverb create a good create a good meaning. It tells more about a subject noun. It adds beauty to a sentence. The whole of an adjective and adverb. With this note, I conclude my topic adjective.